Howdy, guys, and welcome back to another Albert Engel episode in Pro Cycling Manager 2024. Well, we're on to the big one. Liège, Baston Liège. A second, hopefully a first. If you cast your mind back to last season, we went, I think it was like fifth, third, and then we did win Liège, Baston Liège last season. So we're going into this one as a defending champion. Let's jump in and see if we can repeat our success once again. All right, team coming along with us is Hajek, Sobrero, Juricity, Vlasov, Danz, and Martinez. Let's get into it. This one definitely is up Albert's alley. Ah, no fancy intro. Well, we'll do our own. Liège, Baston, Liège, known as Le Doyenne. I can't say Italian. Well, it's not even Italian, it's Belgian. No, yeah, Liège, Baston Liège, one of the oldest classics in the world, one of the hardest, if not the hardest classics in the world. It's usually known as the Climbers Classic, hence why it suits Albert rather well. So yeah, we're hoping for a rather good result here. We're hoping for a big win. We do have the whole team's backing behind us. There are quite a few riders trying to get off the front, so it's a very reactive peloton. Currently, to that, we'll throw it on 8x and just kind of monitor this. What I kind of do when I play the game, right, is I usually put it on 8x, but I'm watching how much Albert drops back because name of the game early on is expend the least amount of energy possible. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep him below 70 if I can. Oh, he's very hard at the moment, actually. We're going to have to up him to 71, I think, just to keep things all together. Okay, that is things settled down. Great. So we got a pack of 8 off the front. It is Lotto Uno X. Lotto Uno X. That random Conti team I still haven't learned the name of. Movistar. Ineos with Filippo Ganna. That's a really interesting rider to put in the breakaway. Bohemi from Israel Premier Tech. Zingel from Cofidis. And Arkea Seismic. Right out there is Pogacar right in front of us. Other riders of note, Ben Healy, Jorgensen, Gregory, Remco. Wout is also here. That's a very strong team for Visma. Thibaut Nice, Van Gils, Bucharago, Magnus Sheffield, and Baggioli. All right, we'll catch you guys in the back half of this race. That's when things really start to kick off. All right, we are about to hit the Conti de Mont-le-Soy, the first really testing climb of today's race on the LBL circuit. You can see it's quite steep early on, but does ease off after this ramp that we're on at the moment. Yeah, no difficulty at all from Albert. He's looking quite strong today. He is on a 0, but he's on 95% fitness still, so it's a +1 on the main attributes. It's a +2 day, though, for Pogacar, so probably cancelling out any bit of extra bonus we may have over him. So it's going to be a tough old finish, this one. All right, we'll catch you guys after the next couple lumps. All right, and we are about to hit the Conte de la Ferme Libert. It is a very steep, short, but very steep climb. Averages at 12%. It's pretty much a wall, as you can see. Our name on the road there. Love to see it. Yeah, looks like it is starting to really ramp on the front now. Pace and the pressure. The kitchen it's getting very hot at the moment. All right, let's keep jumping forward. We're almost on to the next climb. And here it is, the Col de Rossière. From here on in, we're pretty much just going up or down. It's like a shark's tooth. This one is quite difficult, although there is a fair bit of a descent after it. So I'm going to stick it on 83 for Albert. Hopefully that's just about enough. Looks like it is. Perfect. Yeah, he's navigating this rather well. And we're on to a descent, which is great. All right, Pogacar in comparison, we are feeling a little bit better than him early in this race at least. Still 50k to go. It's 2 minutes to the early breakaway. We'll catch you guys on the next climb. I always learn about moves in the middle of a race, but I didn't realize Aronsman had moved to Little Trek. It doesn't really look like he's ever fulfilled his full potential either. He's still at a 78 mountain, I think, which is, I think, what he starts out as. Yeah, still a very strong rider though. Not discrediting him at all. All right, we got Pogacar right in front of us. This climb is quite steep, but then we have the Col de la Redoute coming up very shortly. That is one of the hardest climbs on this route. It is, if not the hardest climb. It is incredibly steep. We're only a minute 30 back from the breakaway, and we're about to start the descent into the Redoute. All right, here it is, the Côte de la Redoute. It's a very hard climb. We're only 35k out from the finish as well. So this one can be pretty defining on the race, this climb. I imagine it'll split, that's for sure. We've got UAE all around us. Our team is doing rather well, but I don't know that we're going to be able to call upon them for a lead out per se. But yeah, no, that's... Ooh, we got two riders attacking off the front there. Van Wilder and Jorgensen. That's a dangerous man, Jorgensen. So UAE are going to have to turn things up here. We got Arietta, Gregory, Ayuso, Basato. Yeah, quite a few riders reacting there. Sobrero's behind Hajek, Dan's. Denny Martinez is up near us at least. That is good news. And Vlasov's still looking very strong, actually, even though he's suffering from the sniffles at the moment. We have Denny Martinez hitting the front for us because of that massive move. And UAE as well is still... Ooh, Putrago trying to get off the front. But yeah, Denny Martinez, police in the front for us, ramp the pace really high. We got Pogacar right in front of us as well. Still 24k to go. That move was a little bit too early for my taste. I might have to get Vlasov to grab drink bottles here quickly. Just down this descent before we hit the next climb, hopefully. Throw the anchors on, man. Come on, get the call up. Did you get them? No, he didn't get them. That's bad news for Albert. Oh, no, maybe he did. Okay. Ooh, that's a move from Pogacar, though. We're going to have to up the effort. We're going to have to up the effort from Albert, unfortunately. Ooh, it's good work by Vlasov to get the biddens up to Albert, though, I've got to say. All right, we're up over the top of that climb. We're going to sit up with Albert just to make sure we keep as much red as we can. Pogacar compared to Albert is a very interesting viewing at the moment. Look at those bars. So Albert's looking pretty decent, I've got to say. Do we have anyone that we could have come back up and protect Albert? No, not really. Vlasov has been dropped. Albert is looking good though. He can adjust his effort back a little bit here. Let's just see. 80 seems okay. There's a move by Pogacar. Let's jump on that. Going to learn from last race. Ooh, Maxime Van Gils. Not much effort left in Albert's legs at the moment. It's going to have to be 87 from him. Up over the top of this climb. We're onto a descent and then the final two climbs coming. 15k left. All right, we're going to be able to sit up with Albert here. Just grab some wheels. Hopefully get that red bar back as much as possible. Ooh, some counterattacks. It's Basato. He's going to have to grab Remco's wheel, I guess, for now. That's going to do it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, he's getting red back. That's good news. Sit on maintain. Drop it just a little bit. Okay, let's get you back up the group, please, Albert. Perfect. Okay, he's all back full red. Follow that attack from Pogacar. Move your way up the group, man. Come on, you're sitting too far back here for my liking. I need you on Pogacar's wheel, really. Ooh, grab Ryan's wheel. That's not a bad shout. Just get in front of Pogacar. Be on the front foot this time because that's where things really went wrong. Sorry, in last race. Can we grab someone's wheel? No, I don't think we can. Come on, Albert. I need you moving forward, not backwards, man. What are you doing? Okay, we're on to this penultimate climb. We're going to take the gel with Albert. We're going to sit him on 90 for now. Ooh, Giuseppe with a crash from behind. It looks like Remco's attacking. 90's looking all right from Albert here at the moment, but Remco and Gregory have taken a flyer. We got a bit of a descent, which is good news. Get some effort back in Albert's legs. I don't think this is going to go our way, though. All right, we've got the famous climb up to the finish here, then a left. We're going to have to grab Pogacar's wheel, I think, for Albert and just hope for the best. It is coming back together, but he has no red left. Yeah, that's the race done for Albert, unfortunately. It's no defending champion. It's going to be, is it going to be Gregory or is it going to be Pogacar? Spinning around, it's going to be Pogacar. Too good on a +2 day. Way too good in the World Champions jersey, taking it over Roman Gregory and Remco Evenepoel. Albert's managed last really in this group. Yeah, not the best. P12 for him. His worst race in the Ardennes. Probably some lessons to be learnt from this season. Not trying to take on so many race days going into Liège-Bastogne-Liège because you do need to be on your absolute best. All right, let's see some podiums. And there he is, the world champion, Tadej Pogacar, taking the win at Liège-Bastogne-Liège. So it's no double glory for Albert. Finished P12. He was in the leaders group at least, but just not the legs he needed to follow those spikes in efforts, unfortunately. So it's a bad result for him. At least we're getting into our mid-season break here. We do need to do one thing whilst we enter it, is monitor the amount of tiredness he has after the first week, because I think he may need 3 weeks off potentially. Right, he lost 18% of tiredness. If he does that again, it's going to halve it. So I kind of have the feeling we need to do one more week of rest just to get him back to where he needs to be. Can I adjust that? Yeah, try to really get him into good shape by the start of the tour now. That's going to be the trick there, I think. I think I could maybe even go as far as that. Yes, I think that is not bad. All right. That's how we're going to line it up. So we're going to adjust it. He's going to have 3 weeks of rest here, which is quite a lot for any pro cyclist in the middle of their season. But then he's going to really have a massive ramp into the tour. Another bit of rest. He's done it a bit weird there, but that's okay. And then into the Volta, which will hopefully get his fitness back up into the 90s for Euros and also World Champs, and then a little bit more rest, and then the back half of the season is the plan of attack there. We do have to update our contract situation. Now, I'm not really caring for any team exactly. If I was to move, I like the idea of Quick Step. That'll do for now. Okay, let's accept that. We'll keep moving forward. All right, so yeah, we're into his 3rd week of rest here. You can see tiredness is at 7%. We probably could have left it there if we're honest with ourselves, but I think this is not a terrible idea. We do definitely want to back up our win at the tour. I think we're in a position still to do so. I am a little bit worried that Pogacar winning LBL and then also the not Amstel, the Flesh Wallon. He's a hard rider to beat this season. I've got a feeling we're gonna have to be on our absolute best to beat him in the tour. Might involve some defensive riding, unfortunately for Albert. He doesn't like defensive riding, but really attacking the time trials, because that is his one chink in armor and one thing that Albert is an absolute weapon at is TTs. All right, that is the end there of Albert's mid-season break. He's back on the bike and back training. He is at around, he's at 69, nice, percent fitness, but his tiredness is back at 0. So he's nice and fresh. He's ready for a massive build-up here into the season. We also have the Giro going on at the moment, so we're going to recap the results of the Giro, where Albert is the defending champion. He's the defending champion of every Grand Tour this season, which is awesome, but he's not taking part in the in the Giro this season. All right, let's jump forward one more day. End of the month means some extra bonus XP. And then let us jump in and recap some race results for you guys and take a bit of a poke on what's happening around other than the Albert Engel sphere. By the way, okay. So we have the Giro d'Italia here. Spoilers in the top, so don't take a look there. Stage 1 was won by Ghana in a TT. It's been a while since he won the TTs at the Giro, so he's back in the pink jersey early. We'll have Kuj taking a stage win. Nilsson Powless there from Jai Hindley. So that must have been an early shift in GC. It was Powless getting a pink jersey. Very cool. Vindegaard then came to the fore for Visma, taking 11 seconds out of that lead, getting closer on GC again. Jonathan Milan, the dominant rider is at the Giro, always picking up a stage win. Kuj then taking return serve. Then it was Van Wilder on the next stage. Jai Hindley slipping up the road. That was a pink jersey for him early on stage 7. Nielsen Powless taking his second win, doubling up. Vindegaard was in there. Looks like, unfortunately for Hindley, he lost the pink in that stage. McNulty taking a stage win for UAE on stage 9. Milan doubling up on stage 10. Kuj returning serve for his third or fourth, I think it was, on stage 11. It was Nilans from Arkea taking a win for the Conti squad. I think they're actually World Tour now on stage 12. In terms of GC changes, it is Van Wilder, Hindley, and Gegenhardt at this point, with Vindegaard some 2 minutes back. Then we have what looks like an absolute massive stage. Only 74k in length, but you got just two big climbs to take on. And it was Gegenhardt taking out second place on that one, but it was Frere Prost getting the stage win. And that put him into the GC lead. First time since that COVID season. So that was, in this world at least, 6 years ago since his initial Grand Tour win. Jonathan Milan taking another stage win, so tripling up there. Whenever it's Milan first, Kuj is second. If Kuj is first, Milan is second. Stage 15 was taken in by Kasper Asgren. Looks like a bit of a shift on GC there. Not too much, although Vindegaard really wiped out a lot of his deficit. Slipping up the road by the looks of it on a lot of riders. Tobias Foss riding pretty well for Bora there. Stage 16 was won by Thomas Gulag, leading out Vindegaard to claw back time on GC and moves him back into second by 1 second. Jai, though, moving into the lead. Stage 17 was won by Kuj, Milan in second place. Stage 18 was won by Pierre Latour, Jai Hindley in fourth there for Bora. So he extends his GC. Well, he doesn't actually extend his GC lead because Vindegaard was in his group. Stage 19, though, and this is where Vindegaard won the Tour. He got 40 seconds on Jai on this stage and moves into the lead by 49 seconds in the end. Thomas Gulag wins the final TT. Look at that TT. Finishes up the Monte Lussar. Unfortunately, Hindley nowhere to be seen on this stage. 33rd, a minute 20 back. So final GC there, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Well, we got the final stage. We'll quickly touch on the Roma stage. Kuj taking out that win there, and it must be the points lead for him as well. But 2 minutes and 2 seconds to over Jai in the end from Vindegaard. I mean, I'm glad I have Jai Hindley on my team. I'm not going to lie. That's a huge result to only be 2 minutes back from a rider like Vindegaard, one of the big three or big four with Albert. That's massive. Rest of GC quickly. Laurens de Plus, massive result there. Top 3 for Ineos. De Plus delivering for Ineos. Adam Yates for Quickstep in fourth. Theo Gegenhardt, one of his best results in a Grand Tour for ages. Thomas Glag managing a top 10 as well in support of Vindegaard. Not a bad result. It was the closest points battle in the Giro history for quite some time at least. Kuj getting it over Milan though. So it's the first time in my career, or Albert's career, that I've seen someone other than Milan take the win in the points class at the Giro. The mountain class was with the Italian Francali for Astana. Young rider was won by Ewan Costio from EF. Looks like he is a rider developing into or contender against Albert in the future. And Team Visma take out the team class. Now, any other major races going on, we'll quickly filter through now. I like to always check in on the Tour of Japan. So Tour of Japan was Harry Sweeney, Melvin Torres quite a few times as well. The Fuji stage is such a cool stage. It's very short this year, or at least it was, but it typically kind of is. But it was won by Melvin Torres. Harry Sweeney only managing a second, unfortunately for him, falling down the ranks a little bit from the World Tour team to Team Kinnan, the Japanese team, but not a bad result for him at all. Oh, there was one more stage actually, which was won by Harry Sweeney, and he also took out, oh, sorry, not one by, but he got into the break and he took out the GC. Big result for him. We need to update our contract situation once again. Keep reminding everyone we do not care what team would go to in 2028. No, wait, we do care. We don't care what teams are interested in us. We only want to stay at Bora. Although apparently they're decreasing in their interest in us, which is quite bizarre. Is it because of putting interest into other teams? I don't know, but I can't. If I could, I would put interest into riding for Bora in 2028, but I can't. Anyway, we'll accept that. And next episode, we shall be focusing on, let's just swing it back to the main screen, the Tour de Suisse. We'll be jumping up to that. And then the German national champs. See if we can do the double, which we haven't done since Albert's first season, or his second season, sorry. So it's been some time since he's pulled on the German trickle, or we'll see it again. All right, guys, that's been it for this episode. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe if you haven't. Otherwise, we shall catch you tomorrow. Peace out.